playtime. It's playtime. It's playtime. It's playtime. It's playtime with the Sleepy Boys.
I haven't seen this version of you in so long.
Which version is that?
This Sleepy Boy.
Yeah.
I'm so tired, dude. I'm so tired. This is stupid.
Yeah.
We're stupid.
We're stupid.
It's okay.
So goddamn tired of that coffee maker. I'm so excited we're getting a new one.
I'm gonna go get some Starbucks after we're finished.
Ooh.
Like my alarm. So I guess I installed another app that like changes everything on your phone. Like, you know, those ones that's like it's in front of everything else that you're doing.
I think so.
Yeah, so I installed one of those. It was one of those like sleep tracker apps to kind of see how my sleeping is.
Yeah. How's that working?
Oh, I uninstalled it this morning. It fucked with my alarm. So like I was
It was like he hasn't reached his true goal of sleep yet. We can't let him wake up.
well, no, it just changed the sound. So like this weird ass stuff went off and I was like, what the fuck's going on? What is it? And I roll over and look at my phone and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get on a call with Brandon.
So it delayed your...
No, it woke me up exactly when I needed to. It's just I set my alarm for 7 intentionally to give you time to get your coffee and shit.
Just kick off our morning slippers and stretch those toes to the sky.
Oh, I wish I still had all my toes. Brandon,
What has Utah done to you?
they sacrificial lamb type stuff, Brandon. It's crazy.
You should really watch out for those Mormons. They'll steal your toes any chance they get.
I feel like we shouldn't call out any groups like that specifically, but yeah, let's fucking do it.
I mean, I'll call out every group. I won't single out one particular group. I'll just go after them all.
Fuck the whites.
I mean, god damn it. I mean, let's be honest.
Let's be real here. To be fair. So, I found out last night I'm really bad at doing models and shit.
Like modeling?
Like, yeah, I was laying spread eagle with my butt cheeks pulled open on the bed, and I realized, you know what, this isn't for me.
Did you have like a George Costanza moment?
Yeah.
You're in just some tighty whities and tube socks.
I mean, I did the full spread. My butt cheeks were spread and everything. But no, I was at Hobby Lobby, or not Hobby Lobby, Joann's, which is...
I was gonna say, I don't think they have Hobby Lobby outside of Texas.
They do. They have they have some up in Oregon and shit. But I was at a place called Joann's, which is basically Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, it's a fabric store.
Yeah, I love fabric stores. I need to get fabric. I need to get a green screen fabric. But I've looked fucking everywhere in like a 10-mile radius of me, and they are all sold out of green, of like that color green. But anyway,
so everybody's at home right now, and so everyone's like, "Oh man, I'm gonna get a green screen.
I'm gonna make a podcast. I'm good at podcasts.
I'm good at talking about stuff and
fucking
things."
Morons think they're gonna make a good kind of podcast. What kind of idiots are gonna do that during this quarantine?
Right.
Anyway, so I bought a...
think because you have a voice that we want to hear it.
And a microphone. Just because you have a microphone, you think you're some kind of, YouTube star? Anyway, so I bought a Batmobile.
Hashtag subscribe to my OnlyFans.
I bought a Batmobile model from the 60s. And let me tell you.
Like the comics or the show?
The show. The with the Adam West and everything. And let me tell you. Cool. Holy shit, it came out so bad. I am not good at models. Look, let me grab it for you real
I was
quick.
going to say, if you're going to talk about it, you got to like at least show it to me. This isn't good for an audio medium.
I dropped it.
Man, you're just doubling down on how terrible this thing's going to look.
Oh.
Did it make it better? I'm really happy that in our first episode of doing a podcast, we're already venturing into the visual medium, not the audio medium.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans and you'll see the behind the scene. So it's more broken than I thought it was. This is the front axle.
Is it because you just dropped it?
No, this broke off before it even fell. This is the front axle with the wheels.
The wheels aren't even facing the right way.
Well, it swivels.
Oh yeah, it sure fucking does.
It's supposed to. You're supposed to be able to drive it, but I messed up and now the axle's gone. And then
Okay.
aside from that, actually the rest of the car doesn't look so bad, except the engine block doesn't hold still. Like it's not supposed to do this.
Man, that's what you want in a car.
I mean,
You're not driving properly until your engine block is
doesn't-
just rattling around.
Yeah, I mean the rest of the top of the car doesn't look
That's
so
where you
bad.
get all your horsepower from.
The horses.
The vibrations make your car go faster.
I love it when you say vibrations.
Yeah,
I mean, the rest of the car doesn't look terrible. I just haven't put any decals on it. But like, as I'm putting this on my windowsill, I'm like, fuck, I fucked this up so bad.
You picked the most basic model kit you possibly could.
No,
And you still fucked it up. Yes,
no.
that is like one of the easiest kits you can get.
No, there's
You
a lot of
clearly didn't grow up building Gundams, did you?
there's a lot of very small parts on the inside that aren't even shown on the fucking car, but for some reason they felt it necessary to have you put together like an entire engine block. Like I might just set
because
this
it's a
fucker-
model kit, and that's what people want out of model kits.
I didn't know any better.
Clearly not.
It's on the floor now, where it belongs. I might
It's
set
only
the
gonna-
fucker on fire.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Speaking of Batman,
Subscribe to our OnlyFans page to see that video.
hold up, let me get a good video shot of it real quick. There it is, just sitting all sad and lonely next to my Lego kits.
Hey guys, it's me, Mark from Sunrise with the Sleepy Boys. I realized that we did a huge disservice to our listeners by talking about a Batmobile model that I had assembled and never actually had video for. So here we go. This is the Batmobile that I assembled. I talked about how one of the axles broke off. Here's the broken axle, and one of the wheels actually has broken off since that recording session. And underneath is the engine block, which, as I said, moves around a whole lot. So, yeah, this is the Batmobile. As you can see, it's, like Brandon said, it's a very simple model. I'm just really bad at models. So, yeah, now you've seen the visual to go with the audio. Thank you guys for showing up today, and you'll be hearing from us real soon.
So speaking of Batman, did you hear that they finally announced in the Arrowverse like that I mean they've always hinted at Batman being canon in the Arrowverse, but they finally like confirmed who it is.
No, so I've heard a lot of Batwoman news over the past day and a half.
Holy shit, Ruby Rose is also leaving the
Yes,
What the
she
fuck,
is
Ruby?
leaving after only being there for one season, and they are recasting and are just going to continue as if nothing happened.
God damn.
And one, I'm pretty bummed out about it because I really liked Ruby Rose.
Yeah.
I also feel really bad for her considering I feel like so much of the toxic nerd community just like dogpiled her when she first joined on as Batwoman.
Which is really weird to me. I don't understand why everyone
That
was...
a bunch of ornery, not
Hornery. Hornery
that
is the
one.
right word.
yeah, or ornery. I'll just say ornery. That a bunch of geeky, ornery, like sheltered man-child men that are super upset that their like giant bajungas aren't drawn the same way anymore would be upset about a casting of a character. I've never heard of such an outrageous thing in all of my life.
Here's my thing. Isn't Ruby Rose known to be like a pretty big LGBT
Yes.
actress. Here's
Exactly.
the thing: is that's perfect.
Which is
because
exactly what you
Batgirl
want.
is an LGBT character.
Yes.
Like,
No, not Batgirl, Batwoman.
yeah, that one. Batgirl's dead. No.
Batgirl's not dead.
Well, I'm so tired. I can't even think straight. I love Batgirl.
So is this how we're gonna like let people know that? By the way,
I've been up for.
We're intentionally doing this in the morning because we thought it would be funny, and now we hate ourselves.
We hate ourselves so much
because now we've set ourselves to this precedent that this is kind of what the mood is going to be.
We have to do it,
and because we're dumb, desperate people looking for any foothold in the industry, that we're just like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we got up early in the morning to record a podcast and we were both really tired?
I mean, literally, the conversation we had before we did this last night was, hey, are you free to do a Zoom call? We could talk about what we want to do for our podcast. And you're like, yeah, I can, let's do it at 8. By the way, I'm going to be super groggy. And I was like, oh my God, me too. We should call it Sunshine with the Sleepy Boys and just be fucking tired the whole time. And you're like, yeah, let's do it. That sounds great.
Of course, that conversation happened, at like midnight last night. So
Something
of course
like
it sounded like a great idea.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not kidding when I say I rolled out of bed, plugged in my microphone, and I was like, all right, let's fucking do it. Oh yeah. Bruce Wayne confirmed in the Arrowverse, played by Warren Christie. You know it's going to be a good guy because I've never heard of him.
I've never heard of him either. Does he have a
picture? No, he's
no
dead.
picture of him?
He looks like this.
It just looks like a dark-haired version of Stephen Amell.
No, it looks like he's had lip injections.
Maybe.
Funny story.
I swear to God, CW just gets the most cookie-cutter, basic-looking people. No offense to Stephen Amell, because that man is gorgeous.
And Grant Gustin.
And, Grant Gustin feels like he originally auditioned for Riverdale, but they're like, actually, here, we've got a better...
I would climb Grant Gustin like a tree. I just want to throw that one out there.
I feel like he would be climbing you like a tree.
No, I'd get up on I'd wrap my legs around his hips and just hold on for dear life.
I feel really bad for Grant Gustin now.
Why?
Well, because he wouldn't survive.
Are you calling me fat, you bitch?
You're a thick boy, and there's nothing wrong with being a beautiful thick boy.
I have lost so much weight since I got to Utah.
Yeah?
Yeah, like 4 pounds, man.
Man, so much weight.
I know. That's averaging like 3/4 pound a month, bro.
I mean, hey, at least you're on a downward trend.
Downward spiral, yeah.
Oh, I mean,
but no, like I gotta admit, like I think they did a great job with Steve McQueen as Oliver, Stephen Amell as Oliver Queen.
Steve McQueen?
Shut up!
You mean the
tired.
60s race car driver?
Leave me alone. They did good with Lightning McQueen as Steve Amell. They did really good with Grant Gustin for Barry Allen. I mean, for the most part, like they did a good job with the casting for Arrow and Flash. Who that bitch?
That was just my alarm.
Who that bitch? Is that bitch telling you to wake up? Is it saying, hey, wakey, wakey, it's eggs for bakey?
Who the fuck? Never mind. I'm not gonna worry about that.
Who the fuck?
I have like 8 different alarms to wake me up in the morning because
I love you.
I'm irresponsible.
Call me irresponsible. Brandon's unreliable.
Wow.
Also in DC
Shots
news,
fired.
In DC news, apparently Harley and Poison Ivy did their first kiss in the TV show.
Yeah, that happened a couple weeks ago.
I mean, hey, I haven't watched any of the show, so like,
I really like it.
I'm not a huge fan of Casey Kuko or whatever the fuck her name is.
Haley?
That's what I say.
Casey.
Haley Kuklo.
Yeah, just keep throwing names out there. You'll get it.
Derek Jeter.
Don't you dare sully this podcast with the name of a goddamn Yankee.
I don't watch sports ball, you know that.
Baseball's the only sport I care about.
Oh, speaking of things about sports and shit, do you want to know how unathletic I've gotten over the last few years?
Sure. All right, let's do
We're
it.
derailing this shit. So my family, because we had 4 kids and 6 adults living here at one point. We're trying to find ways to keep everyone entertained.
Mm-hmm.
4 kids and 6, that doesn't seem right. A lot of fucking people were living here for a while.
There's a lot of people there.
Right, so we were trying to come up with ways to keep everyone entertained. So we started doing Foursquare, right?
Like the playground
Like
game
the playground
Foursquare?
fucking sport Foursquare, yeah. We'd play it with...
I missed that.
We'd play with all the kids and shit, right? It was a good time. Here's the thing.
Oh no, this is
I've
about to
gotten
get sad.
super unathletic over the last few years. Like I said, I haven't done much. Like I go for a jog occasionally. I fucked up my wrist playing Foursquare.
How have we been on video call this long and I'm just now noticing you're wearing?
Because I just put my brace on because I was like, oh, my wrist is starting to hurt.
So one of 2 things.
Go for it.
Yes, you have become less athletic over the past couple years.
No shit.
And 2, on top of that, you're getting old.
No, I'm not. Don't say
Yeah.
that.
Yes, you are.
I'm not turning 28 this year. This last year just doesn't count.
I'm turning 29.
Yeah, but you're aging like fine wine. I'm aging like milk.
If by fine wine you mean I'm locked in a barrel in a dark room and I'm screaming at the top of my lungs to let me the fuck out, yes, I'm aging like fine wine.
That's absolutely right, baby. Oh my God. This is one that actually makes me kind of angry. You ready for this? I know
Okay.
you're probably not going to care about this.
No,
So-
you're my friend. I'm obligated to care.
So Power Rangers, as you know, I'm sure, is
Knew
adapted.
we were going this way.
Fuck you. This is important news. Two
Okay,
really
now
big
I'm all
pieces of
in.
important news. So Power Rangers is adapted from the Japanese series Super Sentai, which I'm sure I've told you about a number of times, right?
Yes.
So the first series that Power Rangers ever did was adapted off of a series called Zeo Rangers, which was the dinosaurs. We saw the dinosaurs in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yes.
And then I think it was 2004, which was I think 11 years later, we got what was called Dino Thunder, which was the second dinosaur series that we had for Power Rangers, which was about the right amount of time that it was done in Super Sentai. Now, in recent years, Power Rangers has skipped several seasons that they did over in Japan. So like there's several different series that we never got to see the suits for or anything.
Right.
So I think it was another 9 years later they did, no wait, that can't be right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Another like 8-9 years later they did Dino Charge, which was the third dinosaur series. It has been 5 years since then, and they're already adapting the fourth dinosaur series while skipping like 6 different seasons. Like they skipped 6 seasons and are going straight to dinosaurs again.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I love the dinosaur theme. I actually love the suits for this season. But the problem with it is like, unless you plan on making every season dinosaurs going forward, you need to space them out a little bit better. Because you started out with 9 years, then you dropped down to like 6 years, then you dropped down to 4 years, and now you've got like next up it's going to be like tomorrow's season, you know? Fuck
Okay.
you, dinosaurs. Fuck you, Dino Fury. That's the name they dropped. It's Dino Fury. Also, in the same
It's not a
vein,
bad name.
no, it's a great name. I'm glad that they're doing something new.
Continue.